Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you the Champs news live at 3. We're getting things kicked off with our portal review of Dirty Birds 86. He is in the Bloods. Last I heard, they were in a feud with the Crips, but I don't know what that's about. You'd have to ask him. Unfortunately for Dirty Birds, he is an Atlanta Falcons fan. And really, what else can you say other than I'm sorry, sir? That's where the name comes from. But he is a diehard, so props to him for not being a front runner. But I am sorry you're a Falcons fan, Dirty. He's League 18, 1.9 million roster talent. He's been playing 1,898 days, 760 days consecutive. What happened 761 days ago, Slacker? 271 people on his roster. He is a 95% total win percentage, but this month he's raised that up to 98%. I'm willing to bet, actually, he probably didn't log in after one of the Falcons' disappointments in the playoffs. Probably he was distraught and just couldn't bring himself to get out of bed that day. That was probably my guess, actually. He's been 1,292 battles last 30 days. And let's take a look at the top of his roster. I don't have Mherex. I wish I did. Fantastic coach. Really good all around. Can do a lot of stuff well. Maybe nothing. He's kind of a jack of all trades. Nothing like the best, but can do a ton of stuff really well. Very versatile card. Wish I had him. Keith Lee, the big boomer in Feud. You got Montez Ford, who can hit the big finisher with a low charge. Still very, very useful. Matt Riddle, a couple different options there. And the Almighty, just you got to have those showboats at the top because they'll carry your roster. And Almighty is amazing. Dirty Birds did have some free time on his hands, so he sent me some screenshots top of his roster. So this is going to be up to date. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, Naomi, really like that. She's amazing. Are you on her offensive build now? Honky Tonk Man, interesting. How are you liking him at 5-star silver? I haven't got a lot of feedback from people that have taken Hall of Fame Honky Tonk Man up, so I'd be interested in that. We got Alpha, Damian Priest, Lana, Stone Cold. Wow, Kevin Nash. I'm just drawing a blank on Kevin Nash's name. That's terrible. Bliss, Painter Play. I actually like her. She can do a lot now with the recycling and stuff. Takes a little bit sometimes, but she can still really get it done, so I like using her. Batista, who's got the very effective Batista bomb. Then we got JBL. I love JBL. I enjoy his kickouts. He's fun. Like his showdown link with APA Farouk. So let's see. Plus he's a showboat, right? Let's see what else we got here. Then we got some Motu action going on. We got Dusty. Got to get that Dusty up there. He's amazing, dude. Stacy, really good. And JBL Hawk, I'm jealous of this too. I wish I had this one. He's a lot of fun when I previewed him. Really sad that Slick Rick made it into this photo, so I'm sorry. And your promoter, Charlotte here, she'd be great on your Lashley for Feud and stuff, and your Naomi. You want to get her up with the quickness. But really nice roster, dude. Love what you're doing with it. Also, really appreciate you being on streams all the time and the support. So 28 5-stars, 121 4-stars, 112 3-stars, and 11 2-stars. You can definitely still do some talent up. 58 showboats, once again, best class in the game. I don't care what Phil411 says about Acrobats being the best. He does make a good case for them being good. But I'll give him third. I'll give Acrobat third. Striker second. And Dirty Birds knows what's good. He's got the Striker second. And then everyone just, the Acrobats are so good, they just don't make as many as they do the other ones or something like that. But I think Acrobat's a solid 3 pick for me. Solid 3 pick. What else we got here? 11 Hall of Famers, 609. Best feud rank last 365. 285 faction heals last 30 days. 155 feud wins. And some top finishes. 19th in Infectious Bite. Very nice. 129th Road to Fame New Gen. 731 Semper Fi. And then we got Clash of Champions, Watch the Attitude Flash Feud, and a bunch of H's. So nice job on the events. Really nice on the 19th, man. And really nice roster. Again, thanks for letting me do this portal shout out and for being on streams and being supportive, man. I do appreciate you. The running joke is that Dirty Birds only watches me like once a month, so I give him crap about that sometimes for never showing up to stream, even though he's there all the time. Stampy stamps, they're still good. Do your free claim. I do like the rubies. Man, I really like the rubies. I want them. You can see I still haven't purchased anything, but I really, really want them. Because my ruby supply is a little bit low after this Taker weekend. I used a lot of rubies. Bailey offer. Not really crazy about the price per shard. I like getting at least 3 shards per buck instead of 2 if possible, but Bailey is super good. Likely if this recruited her for me, well, I know for sure if 1 did I would get it. Likely I would if 2 did, but I'm still 600 away, so I'm not quite there yet. But I get it if you guys get that, so it doesn't bother me in the least. I think it's not a bad spend, personally, because she's very, very good. No bonus stuff for the Yokozuna loot, so, I mean, maybe if you really don't like any of the other offers and you just happen to love his loot, and you want the rubies, okay. But again, no bonus stuff with pulls. That's a hard pass for me personally. What do we got for exclusive stuff today? 2 kickback loot coins for 10 bucks. Kickback is a thing. You can use cash, or you can use money and buy the coins with it, or you can buy cash and double dip on the cash part of it. We'll talk about that when we get there. Interesting rewards this time when we get in game. So for here, you're $5 a pull. So not cheap, right? This combo here, if you're going to do it, gives you 22 pulls and 3,000 cash and a little bit of TP. Still pretty expensive. Let me make sure there's, yeah, no banner offer for the kickback stuff going on. So they're definitely not a cheap loot. Again, $5, no extra stuff, so you want to stay away from that. Cash combo, if you don't do tap join, you buy your cash, you at least get bonus stuff this time. So this is the time to buy cash if you're buying, when you do get some bonus things. What else we got? I don't think there's anything else new. Get your free claim. I'm definitely a fan of the free stuff, so get your free claim. I don't think I'm going to end up getting the stamps because I don't love any of the offers. If I do, I'll likely buy rubies twice. So there's that. Uh-oh. What do we have here? I can only imagine.
That girl Goldie cheered. X150. Hey everyone, Mherex here. About to roll out the trash before Mrs. Mherex yells at me again.
Tuesday is trash day. I had it at the curb last night, so I was ahead of the game. Thank you for the concern. I appreciate it. And full disclosure, Mrs. Mherex wouldn't yell at me for that. It's a joint effort. Typically I am the one that does roll it out, but it's not my job, in quotations. But I remembered. So there's that. Spend event's still the same. Diminishing returns after 25, although 50 is not terrible either. But that's a bigger spend, so there's that. Flash market, still no hurricane stuff. It's sometime this week, so I'm not panicking yet. Don't forget to do your free reroll, see what you get. And I'm not buying anything from the webcoin store because I'm waiting to see what happens with that change, so I'm not going to look at the webcoin shop today. So there's that. Let's go over to the game and take a look at the stuff going on there. And let's see what we see. So Showboat Tour today. You need what's her name, Mickey, today on Hell Mode. I did do that video yesterday, so feel free to watch that. 4-star bronze tour build. There's that. Thanks, Goldie. Thank you so much. 3 times a month, Dirty Bird says he's on the stream. Fair enough. Fair enough. What's today? Today's Tuesday. Goldie, I don't believe ever streams on Tuesday, so I don't think she is today, to answer chat's question. Okay, so we have this kickback power loot contest in conjunction with the cash kickback contest. I needed to enlarge my strap holding size, so I did a couple of those, and then I refreshed my Showdown store a bunch. Bought a ton of Starfill frags and TP. 30,000 is kind of the milestone I think that makes sense for most people. That's 3,000 cash. It's going to get you some coins, some Hall of Fame tokens, 10 Mickey shards, a little bit of MLC points. So 6 million coin for that cash plus the other stuff. So I like that. This milestone, if you still don't have Mickey or you're worried about your MLC, I guess it's okay. 90 makes some more sense too. 6 million coin, more Hall of Fame tokens, more MLC stuff. So there's that. And then you got the 135k milestone, which hits you at 10 million. It gets very diminishing returns after that. Of note, there are a few Hall of Fame China shards in here, and by a few, I mean a few. We got 10 on this milestone, and I think one other milestone has them, which is way, way up here. So 35 Hall of Fame China shards for 75,000 cash spent. So to me, not worth it for those Hall of Fame China shards personally. Over here with the ranking rewards, it's Mickey. So if you're short some shards and you can squeak into the top 50, top 25, you could get her that way. Otherwise, you can get the full poster here. Leaderboard's at 700,000. It's still early. We'll see how high it goes. Typically, these end up in the million range, a little bit higher, 1,000,004, somewhere between 1,000,000, 1,000,004 for the top spot. We'll see where that ends up. But you can do cash pulls in conjunction with the kickback power loot pulls. You can see I didn't. It's 500 per pull. It's 22 pulls in a mega. We'll look at how much cash that is. I want to say it's 12 or 13,000, somewhere in there cash. You need to do a lot of pulls to max it, 120 combined cash or buy coins. So that would be 6 sets of megas basically with the cash. So you're looking at roughly 72,000 cash, $600 if you're buying it, maybe 550 depending on where it's at. I haven't really looked at it. Final milestone has 100 China shards and her gear. So if I had Tapjoy cash sitting around, which I don't sadly, honestly, I would probably do this and get the China gear because it's Tapjoy cash. If I'm spending real dollars, not even kind of, and I don't have enough cash to make a push for it. And there isn't a ton of China shards. There is 100 in the last milestone. Only 15 here at this mark, which is going to be, quite a lot of pulls. So there's that. This is only the loot pulls. So the cash doesn't count. Pulls won't count again. Oh, that's right. We did this last week. Never mind. Absolutely never mind. It's loot only. Hard pass. That's right. We did that last week. Thank you, chat, for correcting me. Hard pass all around. Since you just have to spend. I mean, like, I guess if you really, really want China gear, but I don't. Since cash doesn't count, you can't double dip. There's no way but spending. So yeah, no way. No way. I'm going to end up getting nowhere on this one because I don't feel like the milestones are super great to begin with personally. So, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, you're talking about a lot of pulls for not a lot of extra stuff. But if you're doing the pulls anyway, it makes sense, I guess. Just not for me. So again, that's the cash one. Let's take a look at the offers. Chat bailing Mherex out, as they do fairly often. But I don't think any of this is really new. These are on the portal, I believe. Yeah. So better off getting them on the portal, especially with the stamps. And if you really want Hall of Fame tokens, although I don't necessarily think this is a good use of your cash anymore, you can do these. I like the right one better than the left one, but it's not really, with where they're doing with Hall of Fame tokens, I don't think it's super beneficial. We talked about this one already. And free daily claim, I like that. So far, the cash kickback contests haven't been super, or the loot kickback contests have not been very interesting to me because they're premium prices on the loot pulls too. So they haven't been super interesting to me. It is feud week, so of note, if you need a few more universal turnbuckles, Champs Combo Pack 1 has, I think, 500 or 550 universal turnbuckles. So you might think about buying that early if you run out of universal turnbuckles or want them. So I think that's worth noting. Again, if you're moving up in your cash, expanding your coin, strap inventory, or buying strap arts here, I think is good use. Not coin inventory, strap or metal inventory, or buying the strap parts there. All right, let's take a look at that. The one particular loot, the Hall of Fame one, I don't, not a fan of because it doesn't get you anywhere. The $3 deal I don't think is on a Monday destroyer. I think it's on the weekend, and I believe it's $5, not $3. I believe it's $4.99, and I think it was on the over the weekend or right there. Yeah, what Scott said. So 22 pulls for 13K. Doesn't count on the other thing. 1.35% featured, 2.7 mega rare. So it's kind of low. I mean, Liv and Bailey are in there, which is super nice. Mherex is in there. Their Steph's in there. Also some not good stuff. So there's that. Painter Play Bliss, Macho King, Bailey again, Liv again. And then also some not good stuff. The percentages aren't super high for premium loot coins, like, or cash either way. I mean, if you're still short Mickey and you really have to get her, her shards are going to be available in this slot. You're probably going to see a decent amount of them. Rare, 35%. I mean, Mherex is in there. We don't know the weighting. Steph's in there. We don't know the weighting. Just assume weighted very poorly. And then we got some shards in here. These tend to usually be on the low count, the 25, the 25 to 50 count. Are some useful shards in there. And then commons, Keith Lee's in the common. That's worth mentioning. Other than that, fairly underwhelming on the commons. So, but like for a $5 loot, I don't like it. Personally, it doesn't feel premium to me. So this isn't one that I would pull on or use my cash for. I mean, maybe if I was super close to Liv, super close to Macho King, we're talking like under 100, I might consider it. Maybe, but I don't love it. It's okay. It's not great, and it's really not getting you anywhere. The bonus stuff isn't great in the kickback, like I said, for a premium loot. If it was like $3 a pull, and you're getting the kickback, I think there'd be a lot better value personally. So there's that. And but at 22 cash pulls too for that part, I just don't love the amount of pulls. So personally, I don't love it. It's okay, but it's not amazing. So that's my take on that. I think I can do 11 key pulls. We'll do that, and we'll call it a news for today. Quick update for anyone watching. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is tier list. That's TAR list Wednesday. I hate tier lists, so it's more of like a ranking thing. Oh, Lex Shard's in there, not bad. It's more of a ranking sort of thing with the Twitch community. So we do that on Wednesdays now. That'll be tomorrow. Thursday, we're going to do a heavy feud prep day where people can post pictures of their lineups in my Discord and stuff like that. I'm totally ripping off Godflow and Two Bob's feud clinic thing. But they failed to patent it, so it's all on them, right? Their fault for not patenting it. But I am ripping them off totally. I might even call it Feud Clinic. That would be copyright infringement, though, so we won't do that. We'll just call it Feud Prep. So that's Thursday stream, and I think next week on Tuesdays we're going to be doing some interesting stuff. You should hang out on Twitch to check that out and hear more about that. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you find this helpful. Don't forget, if you need the Mickey 4-star build with no strap, that is on the YouTubes. Also, since it's female feud this weekend, I do have feud builds up for Bianca and Steph. So if you want to, yeah, Two Bob's invited HBK. Godflow would be too, but Godflow doesn't like me anymore. But I wouldn't be surprised if Two Bob shows up on Thursday. Godflow is boycotting all things Mherex. That's a joke for anyone listening. Godflow and I are not fighting. Just FYI, don't freak out. So feud lineup is up. Feud build for Steph. I think I have a feud build for Stacy. That would be under my superstars, then my 5-star build for Stacy. That's how I feud with her. And then I definitely should probably make one for Naomi with the offensive set. And there's a Bianca one that's very, very good, running the housekeeper build. So check that one out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching and good luck out there.